Welcome back to Throwback Thursday. This is week 3 of the Remix series, where I look at my old LinkedIn posts through the lens of the business of HR. The stories kept getting bigger than a carousel could hold, so we are bringing Throwback Thursday here to this video. This week, we're talking about a Tumbler cup. In February 2024, I wrote a post titled, Unlocking HR Success, Lessons from the Stanley Tumbler Cup. Only 3 people liked it. On the surface, it looked like a pop culture post, easy to scroll past. But I want to show you what was actually happening in that post that I didn't even see at the time. I pulled 3 lessons: understanding user experience, authenticity builds trust, and creating a sense of belonging. I suggested HR should focus on employee experience, be authentic, and create community. Nice ideas, but nothing groundbreaking. Now, watch what happens when I pull back the lens. Look at the language I was using. User experience. That is not HR language. That is product design language. Authenticity builds trust. That is not an HR tip. That is brand strategy. And quote, community of enthusiasts. That is not employee engagement. That is customer loyalty. I was borrowing from business, from product, brand, and customer strategy, and applying it to HR. I just didn't know that is what I was doing. It goes deeper. I wrote about functionality and reliability, which is service delivery. Meeting needs promptly is customer experience. And willing adherence, when employees follow policies because they trust the system, that is usability. Every concept in that post maps to the business of HR framework. Stanley didn't go viral just because it made a good Tumbler. It went viral because it understood its customer, designed the experience, shifted its audience, and delivered consistently across every touchpoint. That is not a Tumbler strategy. That is a business model, and it is the same model HR needs to adopt. Stanley used the 6 mindset shifts of the business of HR: purpose, customers, products, delivery, experience, and usability. They knew their purpose, redefined their customers, focused on the lifestyle product, met customers where they were, made every experience intentional, and built something people used daily. HR departments need to figure out these same 6 things. In 2024, I saw the pattern in a cup. In 2026, I see it as a system. I was already running the playbook, thinking in terms of products, customers, and experience, but I hadn't named it. The business of HR is the name. It's a system for how HR thinks about itself. If you are an HR professional, you are already doing this work. Adjusting your approach based on a manager's style is customer intelligence. Redesigning onboarding because the old one failed is product thinking. Asking why are we doing it this way is purpose. You just might not be calling it that yet. If I could find the business of HR hiding in a post about a Tumbler cup, you can find it in your own work. It's already there. Grab the free guide with 6 questions to get started. No email or sign up is required. And if you need help building the answers out, that's what I am here for. This is week 3 of the Throwback Thursday Remix series. In week 1, I remixed my first post about telling better stories. In week 2, I asked if HR has employees or customers. This week, a Tumbler cup taught me I was already thinking like a business. Follow along to see how ideas evolve. Grab the free guide. The link is in the description. Subscribe, like the video, and drop a comment telling me one thing you are already doing in HR that you've never had a name for. I will see you next Thursday.